By the way, you're okay. Doesn't look too bad. It's just too bad that the microphone broke. God damn, and it was this expensive thing here. So, I mean, it's expensive for being this little and weak and plastic. It's about $100, so I gotta get a new one on Monday. Hope I'll get a refund. How are you doing, guys? 2 people here. I was just on Andrew Hale's live stream, and I saw how much he was cashing in money. I've never. I mean, I maybe received a. There was one live stream. I remember one guy donated like $100, or and probably not that much, maybe $60 or something. Um, but that's the only time of like 80 live streams or something. And he was just, I counted the money he was making on the live stream, and it was like $120 per 5 minutes in the end when I chose to count. I don't expect to get that kind of money or any kind of money on this live stream, but I was inspired how much influence you could actually have on just going live. And since he, as a prank guy, is also going live stream, I'm more okay with doing it too, because these YouTube guys, the prank guys, we're not really known because we talk to the camera. We're known because we're doing shit. The camera is just filming the situation-based content. We're not actually in the camera in your face, or you're not in our face, and we're not talking to you and connecting with you that way. But he went live, and he seemed to have a great connection with the audience, and I have too in my live streams. I don't get as many people on, but we're working on that. We'll anyway, I at least get to talk to people after a pretty reserved day. Hello, Ritik, not Allah. Hello, Link Rock and Jacqueline and Dieter. You're probably the guy I talked to sometimes at Dijkman. Have I talked to you there a few times? Are you the engineer or taking a bachelor in engineering? If that's so, then good seeing you here. And I was at the Dijkman, the library. We're talking about a huge ass library, a billion, probably maybe not $1 billion to make it, but maybe at least half, like 500 million to build that thing. Maybe $1 billion dollars. Really expensive. But yeah, my point is, really cool library that we have that we can use for free. It looks like a space Star Trek theme park. Actually, there are all these you can have your own art shaped art formed cave. I'm not even gonna try to describe the things that you can do there and see and sit in. It's really cozy. So if you're in Oslo, just go there and chill out. It's good to also just sit there if you have nowhere to go. If it's raining, it's great. How are you, Kaio? I'm good. Well, I'm good. I'm missing Brazil, yeah. I contacted, oh yeah, I forgot to wish him birthday. Maybe he's gonna swing by the live stream. He does sometimes. Then I will wish him birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, nice. Good seeing you, Dietermeier. When you're trying but not succeeding, what do you recommend as far as the method to succeed? what you're trying to succeed? Do you recommend putting yourself forward or having less motivation? I need to read that over again. When you're trying but not succeeding, what do you recommend as far as the method to succeed? What you are trying to succeed? Do you recommend putting yourself forward or having less motivation? What do you mean by having less motivation? You mean surrendering, not let go of outcome, and then chill out more, and instead of pushing yourself hard? I actually believe in letting go. Yeah, I think the best stuff I've made was when I was relaxed but excited but relaxed. So and they kind of just happened. But I went out of the comfort zone, but it was not a whole bunch of thinking and hard work, mental hard work. That was not what made me succeed, generally speaking. Maybe in school, but not in career. Monkey Club, there's a guy there. There's a bear here. And a bridge. FreddyFairhair, the king of awkwardness. I salute you. I'm the king of awkwardness. Andrew Hales pride himself on that, but I think I'm pretty royal at awkwardness as well. Naturally, because it's a talent that the weirdos have. Some weirdos have, not everyone, and some weirdos, and they're not good at. They're too normal. They're normally weird. Do you recommend giving up and living on lawn chairs or continuing? Yes, give up and live on lawn chairs. That reminds me of me. First of all, I one of my favorite things to do is to just sit on anything, not dicks, but sit on faces. No, sit on benches in different countries. In Spain, they have great benches. Yeah, one of the most meaningful, fun, funny things to do for me, favorite activities, is to just find a good bench at a nice place, calm place. Or there some people walking by, beautiful people, that will be make the experience a little more exhilarating, not necessarily more relaxing, because then I'm starting to become more self-conscious perhaps. But yeah, nice place, some people, a bench, maybe some breeze, some blue ocean. Now I'm starting to ask for a lot, but a bench in the backyard is fine as well. How to overcome social anxiety and self-confidence issues in life in general? That's a big topic that I cover a lot in my coaching with the students, but yeah, in some videos I get more into it. I'm gonna just speak from my gut right now. It's to really feel your discomfort, really feel it. Okay, go out of your head, move into your body in some way. Do anything you can to get out of your head and into your body. Do that with exercise, do it with meditation, or you could just dance to a piece of music to some classical music. Uh, not the kind of music that gets your dopamine high. You can do that too, but more of this kind of music that doesn't go to your head that easily. Um, which could be more of a classical music or meditational music, shamanic music. Um, Go work out, yeah, exercise, breathe, yeah, breathe through the nose. Is that how I look when I do that? Wow, I didn't know I looked that weird. But I do that probably hundreds of times per day. Because then you breathe up into your brain. This way, just go straight down. It doesn't go through your brain. You gotta cleanse your head, okay? And the thoughts go with your breath in a way, okay? So do anything you can to get out of your head into your body, and talk, and yeah, socialize as much as you can to get over the social anxiety. Start slowly. You don't have to push yourself too hard. You can do that too if you're inspired to do some kind of embarrassment stunt somewhere, like I've done a bunch of. I don't do that much anymore. Maybe if I'm gonna film, but the connection, the social connection part is pretty important. So yeah, go to meetup events. Maybe there's something in your town, city that you're interested in, and you can join. Yeah, or just chit chat with people. If you can't do that, then follow the first advice. Just go to something that you're interested in, some activity, or just call up old friends or current friends. Take more initiatives. Yeah. What do you recommend between Brazilian girlfriend and Norwegian girlfriend? It depends on who you are. Are you from Brazil? Or are you from Norway? Or I haven't had girlfriends, by the way. I've never had anything that can qualify uh, a relationship as a relationship. The past 5 years, I've been parking at my mother's place. That's been my base. And during the pandemic, it's only been that pretty much. I go to the city and I walk around and I talk to some girls that walk by sometimes, but it's pretty it's pretty hindering. I can't really, if I have my own apartment, I could still meet people. I could still, but yeah, I like sitting. I feel like that's me right now, but I'm getting back into the dating game. But to your question, man, I think I would, as a girlfriend, it's hard to tell. It depends on the energy. It's all about energy, and the energy is everywhere. So, of course, there are some cultural patterns in a Norwegian girlfriend versus a Brazilian girlfriend that will be different. But there's so much more to the picture. So you can still meet, even though your culture is crashing with the Brazilian, you can still meet somebody who you still vibe extremely well with, versus some girl in Norway that, let's say you're Norwegian, you're not crashing culturally, but you don't have that there's not a lot of juice or connection, and the other way around. So Philip the Plant, laugh, yes, sorry. Iola Machado, hello, how are you? Tudo bem? Are Norwegian girlfriends harder to get than American girlfriends? Um, Harder to get. I don't know. The answer is still the same. The culture is perhaps a little more. People hook up easier. I think here more easily here a little bit than in the majority of the United States. But the United States is a whole continent. They have 60 times more people there than in Norway. So you'll find and different cultures within. I mean, a big difference between California or New York and then Virginia. I assume I haven't been to Virginia or Alaska, if there's any village there. James says that I should ask Ayala about the meaning of life, so I will speak in Portuguese if she's here. Okay. How do you say that in Portuguese? Oh, all right. I'm translating. Ok, Ayala, você é lá, aqui. Qual o significado da vida? Maicon, hello. A lot of Brazilians here today. Muitos brasileiros. Philip the Plant, like FreddyFairhair meetups. Have you been there? Have you been to one? Sean Doomper, hello. Are you planning on making new pranks like older ones? Maybe just some socializing. I think I'll start there. Just socialize on the street. Just spread joy and energy and weirdness. Talk to people. And then I think that's enough for me to get warm again. And maybe do some crazy stunts later on if I get into it and if I like it. I think I will like it. I like spreading energy on the street. And after all that meditation I've been doing for these some years, I think I will do it better. And also from the life experiences that I've had, more grounded energy as well. I don't have Bitcoin. I have a little bit. Yeah, but it's just a symbolic sum pretty much. I think 50 or 60 bucks. Freddy, we used to hang out in Santa Barbara at SPCC. So who are you? What's your name? Mr. Finish. That's nostalgic. Your pranks were mostly nice. It would be a successful comeback, I think. Greetings from Greece. Greetings back at Greece. Greece is a nice country. That's like the place it doesn't get more European and at the same time vacational and architectural and cultural in one way. I would like to be in a FreddyFairhair meetup once I get to the Viking land. Really? 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 No, I would like to be in a Freddy. Okay, yeah. I still haven't had a Viking meetup though in ever here in Norway. I have had just Viking meetups in Sao Paulo, Rio, possibly somewhere in Europe. It was a really successful one the first time I had one in Sao Paulo. Oh, you guys make me miss that time so much when I was doing shit. When I was going out of my comfort zone and I worked hard. Gotta work harder. Yeah. I gotta make videos. Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I make videos? Just meet people, say strange things, make people laugh, make you laugh, make thousands of people laugh. What's more meaningful than that? Do you know Argentina? Great country. Yeah, I haven't been there, but I was really close going there. I think last year. But I tend to pick Brazil because I have so many people that I know there. But when my budget is better, it's gonna be easier for me to just fly around and visit places, I think. You told before, if I did understand correctly, that you're not dating or having girlfriend. Oh God, you have. If you didn't do with that appearance, then what about us? It doesn't have to do with that. It really doesn't. You can look like anything, and people find each other. Okay, so it's not. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It's just a choice. But it's not only a choice. It's also a mechanism. If you know a little psychology, there's something called attachment styles, relationship attachment styles, and I have this avoidant intimacy issue, apparently. And well, it's probably really deep, but at least on the surface and mentally, and this is how it experiences when I'm meeting new people. And girls, and if it's about to get close, I'm instantly thinking I can't be close because I wanna live more freely. So yeah, it's this freedom value that I have really strongly, and I also think I have to do a little more, be a little more on my purpose and have some stuff together to take more action, be more on to go towards something before I consider a relationship. Okay. Who are you, homeless? Hobo? Where are you from? I used to be part. I used to part my hair like Don Draper in Mad Men. But I haven't seen that. But what was your name? I remember a lot of names. And did we hang out more than once? And who do you know who I know? And how did we meet? That would be helpful to know. How will you feel if you start to lose your nice hair? Probably a little, I identify that it's one of my attachments. So I'm sure I will be a little bummed, but I would get over it. It will be a nice doorway into enlightenment and ego death. Come to Iran, very budget friendly and friendly to the Northmen. I believe you. I would love to visit Iran. What type of music are you into? EDM mostly, and commercial, mainstream EDM. So I'm never interesting when talking about music, but I like a lot of variety. I have a huge playlist on Spotify but there's so much, anything that sticks and gets me going, I put in there. If it's classical, if it's an old hit from the 50s, or from now, or from like the 2000s. Okay, the best feeling is to listen to some EDM from the 2000s, which was the beginning of pop EDM. I think I gotta go soon, but I'll read these questions up here. Okay, you lived in Canada. You're from Canada and lived in Sweden. Oh, cool. What brought you here? I knew this short Mexican guy I'd hang out with called Jesus, nickname Cone. You mean the burrito Jesus? I worked at Abercrombie and you went in before. Is your name Mike? Because I remember one guy named Mike who worked there. But I think I knew another guy as well who worked at Amber. That's that model store, right? And yeah, I know it's 4 or 5 years ago because I haven't been there since. Oh, okay. Ah, cool. You're Mike? Nice. Good meeting you. Good seeing you again. How are you? What's going on in your life? I have thought about you on occasion. Are you in SB still? And then where did you meet Average Bro? Because he's not in Santa Barbara. Have you ever? Yes, Sean. I'm always open for collabing with other European tubers. Nice. Nice homeless hobo. UC Davis. So that's in California, I know. So you went back. You were away from school for a few years, and then you went back. I'm always in touch with Gold Jacket Luke. Yeah. We always have this. We have this eternal Facebook chat, and it doesn't seem like it will ever end. You're becoming a psychologist. Cool. Awesome. If there's one job I would take, it's psychology. If there's one education I would pick now, it would be psychologist. So what do you major in? Or what's the concentration, the type of do you is it clinical? Is there anything that motivated you to take psychology? I remember you were really fearless in Santa Barbara. You were talking to girls, and I remember you said that your ego was just gone, and you couldn't even you didn't feel approach anxiety. Do you remember that? Would you still say so? It's always interesting to talk about and talk to people who are free and are interested in being free from psychological restrictions, hindrances of the mind, and go against social norms and conditioning. John, you deserve at least 1 million subscribers. Dude, when you're saying that, I heard that before, but I really believe that now, even though, I mean, this sucks. Numerically, it sucks. Statistically. Um, but I see it. I can do it. Yeah. If I just start doing some social street videos again, and if I enjoy it, which I think I would, and of course make, yeah, I will do some sketch comedy videos um, and do podcasting. So Mike says Luke's a solid guy. Yeah. Deviant, aberrant, clinical. I don't know anything about those words. Or what they mean. So you're going for a serious psychologist career. Very cool. Do you plan on living in Santa Barbara, or where do you want to live? And you're dating women with personality disorders now, or have you? And that's why you became a psychologist, becoming a psychologist. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're human. Good to know. Okay. Yeah. I'm sure you're learning a lot about how to cope with that through your studies. Philip, oh, that's a cool study. Where are you in the world, and where do you study? You're in Brazil, right? How many language? I speak Norwegian, which also means Swedish and partially Danish. English, Portuguese, a little. At least, I think if I stayed in Brazil now again for a couple months, I would improve. I would just give me 4, 5, 6 months in Brazil, and I think it would be pretty fluent. And that might happen next year. Dating, or over the next 2 years, let's say. Dating crazy women piqued my interest in psych. I focus a lot on personality disorder, especially cluster B. Let me see what cluster B is. Cluster B. Characterized by dramatic, overly emotional, or unpredictable thinking or behavior. Antisocial, borderline, narcissistic. Yeah, it's the whole shebang. It sounds pretty messy. Sounds something that I would be terrified of running into and getting stuck in. People who act out of the norm, breaking the social contract. I probably will, but I'm back. Dated too many women with bipolar depression. Yeah. So you go to Europe? Where do you go in Europe? You'd like to help the women out with a BPD? Or other guys who run into the same problem, or both? John Lee. Ah, you're from Iran. And you're residing in Tehran? Tehran, where's that again? Oh yeah, that's in Iran. Yeah. Freddy, which country has the most beautiful girl from your traveling experience? The first that came up now was Croatia, in my mind. Really, yeah, really bright eyes, tall, athletic, but really hard to talk to, at least in the clubs. On the street, it was more easy. They were a little more shy than the Serbian girls, who look kind of the same, more brown eyes and dark haired, but way more outgoing in Serbia. On Tinder, Russian girls, probably the hottest I've ever seen. But everywhere, there are beautiful women everywhere. Greetings from Pakistan. Okay, greetings back to Pakistan. Not bipolar, borderline. Personality, oops. You go to Italy and Sweden to visit family. Right, okay. You have American family in Sweden? That's cool. Stockholm? And Italy isn't the worst country to visit. I was there in the fall. I was on a meditation retreat. I made a video on it. It was a Vipassana 2-week retreat. It's a good place if you're interested in meditation. That's a good place to do it. It's in Piacenza, so it's a 1 hour from Milan, I think. Hey, have you been watching from when you started? Hey, I have been watching you from when you started doing YouTube, and after watching your postings over the years, I wonder whether you feel like you dropped off after your first while. How do you feel now? I definitely feel that I dropped off. Yeah, there's no question. Maybe people could see it before I could admit it to myself, but I've always had this insecurity or about that that it's going downhill, and oh man, I don't want to film, but I have to, and I don't. And now it's going downhill ever since probably 2014. So I didn't have this long stardom that kept progressing. It was going fast, but I didn't keep at it long enough. I got a little burnt out, or I started focusing on other things. My psychology and my spiritual life. Hope I did not make you uncomfortable. I come in good faith. No, I don't. You didn't. No, 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 no. I'm not uncomf. If you come to California, cool. Yeah, I'll let you know if I'm around. I might go there in the. I want to go there soon. Maybe in the fall. We'll see. I always say that. Last time I was there, 2017, the fall. Philip, Sweden, Norway, Viking goddesses. Yeah, I agree. So, what, I mean, I don't really need to go anywhere for that matter. Hello to Qatar. How's it going with the World Cup there? Are you happy with because here in Norway we're talking about, it's a big debate, and in all Europe, among the greatest or the football nations, they say that in Qatar people, I mean, it's basically people are working for under really bad conditions, and lots of people have died for building the whole World Cup empire for Qatar. So I wonder what you think about that, you who are from Qatar. Hamad, are you for the World Cup in Qatar, or do you think it's Do you know anyone who's working there and says that it's okay to work with it, or bad? Do you think sense of humor is inverse? Do you still go out approach in Oslo? I do it sometimes, yes, but it's mostly when I walk around by myself. Sometimes when I'm walking with folks too, but I don't really do that. Let's meet up and do approaching thing. Uh, if you see me around, say hi though. Hope I did, but I never read that. Kareem, do you think sense of humor is inversely proportional to beauty? No, no. I think it's if one doesn't feel physically beautiful, I think one puts more effort in being funny. So there's that causality, but humor itself, I thought about this lately. Two types of humor. There's one humor, or self-deprecating humor. There's also a humor where you're just clowning, or lots of. I've done a lot of clowning, trying to be entertaining kind of humor, but then there's also being witty, and so that's. I don't know if that answers your question, but I just had that train of thought coming. Witty, or see the joke of life, like see life as a joke. I think that if you watch some spiritual teachers like Ram Dass or Eckhart Tolle, these guys they have a lot of humor, but they have a different type of communication style and deliverance style, and it's not like they prepare jokes. I'm interested in humor. Make a video called Freddy Does Japan. I'll be a producer, cameraman. Does Japan? Like Julian Blanc? I'm glad I didn't have millions of people watching me right now when I said that. I have never really felt pulled towards Japan for some reason. I like Zen philosophy though, Buddhism. Freddy, I think you have many followers from South Asia, like India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Yeah, I think so as well. If I look at the stats, I've seen a lot from India, at least. That's cool. That's awesome. Gotta make more videos again. Why am I not doing? I have no idea what I've been up to. Making weird choices. I probably needed it. Probably, I was probably really fatigued, and I needed to relax, completely go back into the cave. Maybe some, but yeah. Talking to you guys about this makes me inspired. Hey, what's going on? Big fan here from Brazil. Oi, Lavodki. Oi, Omen. Tudo bem. Happy to hear you can be honest to yourself about it. It takes courage and strength to do so, and I haven't been able to always do it as quickly myself, so compliments to you. Wish you best of luck. When I start getting this American announcer, wrestling announcer voice, I have, it means that I'm in the zone, or that I'm becoming a little carried off, perhaps. I need to go. I said that I was going half hour ago. keep doing what you're doing. I hope you know the world is always behind you. Thank you. You're very encouraging. Thanks for being on here. Karim, Mr. Finish, trying to shake this anxiety off. I don't know if you deal with it. Crept up on me and has taken toll on a lot of my life pursuits. Social anxiety can, like a muscle, not worked out. Oh yeah, wow. That's I mean, you're saying, thank you for sharing that, because I really saw you as this confident mofo in Santa Barbara, and I think a lot of people have seen me that way as well, especially based on what they have seen online. I don't know if in real life. I definitely had moments where I was, really in the zone and looked and felt confident. But yeah, I totally agree with that. Even though I did all those, getting naked in public and getting phone numbers from girls, I could still do that today. But yeah, there's still, it's like I care less. It's less meaningful to me. So uh, I don't, I choose not to. So, and there's still fear there for doing those things. But back in the day, it was more meaningful. So I think, or I didn't illuminate whatever sense of ego rush or approval, uh, dopamine that I got from that, which made me, it weighed more than the fear. But now that that's kind of not there as much, takes a little more, I don't know what, to overcome those fears. But social anxiety in general. So what do you want to do? Do you have any goals, or is that kind of why you've been, obviously there's been the pandemic, but have you do you have goals? Is anything that you want to achieve? Because that's kind of the question for me. What do you want? What do I want to do with my life? With what purpose do I have? And I think that takes me to a deeper level thinking, and I think the social stuff will come through there, or the anxiety. Um, Back to your anxiety. Is it like existential anxiety? Uh, it sounds a bit traumatic, those relationships. So it's like these relationships probably stirred in some traumas, or maybe they were traumatizing in themselves. Uh, yeah, it's because it's a big chunk of things here probably. So yeah, but it's fun to talk about. I haven't watched the show Scum. It's this big show in Norwegian, very critically acclaimed. Bro, you only one who exists. Have you actually seen that video that I made? It's such a random video. I hope that's why you say that. Because it's like a video that no one will remember. Is Danish and Norwegian similar? Yeah. But Danish talk more with a, we call it the potato in their throat. Oh, oh. It's hard to tell sometimes. Which countries' girls are easy to approach, like mine, compared to others? Mm, Depends on it depends on what, like, it's easy for if you're a blonde, it's easy to in Mexico, I've heard, and Brazil and Colombia, I think. If you're, Latin American, it's probably good in Poland, for instance. So it depends on you, but open-minded. You gotta go to an open-minded place then, where people are open-minded. Say some. I don't know if you're looking for spiritual people, then I know there's one island in Thailand, and I know there's some places in Costa Rica for that, where a lot of spiritual hippies go. How are you dealing with COVID travel restrictions? Not much here now. Travel. Oh yeah, travel. No, I haven't. So yeah, I'll travel from September. How do you meet Ajigas? It was through a fan meeting. I appreciate those videos that you guys, and me too. Yeah, he's a great guy, a really good friend, and yeah, like family. And yeah, we've made cool videos. Have you researched IoTA, Internet of Things? Have you ever watched your early YouTube pranks recently? No. Sometimes I start yeah, just to, yeah, once in a while I watch an old prank movie, yeah, a prank video. Starting to slow down a little here, so I should probably go. Yeah. Yeah, it is weird that anything exists. Is weird that I exist, but at the same time, I don't know how it could be otherwise. How consciousness could not exist in a sense. Argentina or Brazil today? Copa America, England or Italy? Ah, yeah. Ah, so there's a final. There's both Copa America and Euro 21 final on Sunday. Just a few hours after each other, just a couple hours in between, I think. I hope England wins tomorrow, and I hope Brazil, of course. That's awesome. I'm gonna watch both, maybe. Okay, guys, that was fun. Uh, not as much. I didn't make as much money as Andrew Hales, who's making. I was counting more than $100 per 5 minutes. He was posting, talking camera, but that's because he's getting so many questions, so people are paying to get noticed. So I didn't expect that. It was just fun to see the kind of impact he has, even though he's a prankster, he can still live stream and connect with people through live streams. It was very good, cozy to hang out today. If you're interested in coaching, you want to book a conversation, click the link down below. And what city are you in? Lavolki? You're in Brazil? What city in Brazil? Thank you. Obrigado. For getting the basic Portuguese. Hello to the Kiwi from Kiwi Land. Messi deserves it, yeah. That's true. Messi deserves a trophy. All right. In Brazil, I would visit Sao Paulo as always, Rio as always, and Florianopolis I want to go, Belo Horizonte, and Salvador again, Amazon, maybe Minas Gerais. That's funny, providing stream services for broke people. Making videos for broke people. Broke guy makes videos for broke people. You feel that? I think my crown chakra is pretty intelligent. Freddy, you should visit South Asia like Bangladesh, India, Pakistan, and travel vlog. Yeah, we'll see. I don't feel pulled towards there now, but one day I'll travel in Southeast Asia again. Again, I've never done. First time. Okay, that was it. Thanks guys for coming in, and I will see you soon. Take care from FreddyFairhair. Book convo below if you're interested. If you want to transform your self-acceptance and your social freedom, I do pretty good coaching. Curitiba, I've been there. It's cool. I was there with Gigas. Take care guys. See you soon.